What's going on, guys? Nick back at the Backyard Bars, and today I'm going to be showing you how to learn how to handstand with just 2 drills. These are the only 2 drills you really need in order to learn how to handstand. This is how I learned, and this is how I teach people in order for them to get that handstand as soon as possible. Now, you might see on other videos you need all these different tips and tricks, and even in my videos I show you a bunch of different ways of doing so, but in all honesty, these are the 2 drills that got me to handstand and will get you to handstand really quickly. So you're probably like, what are these 2 magical drills? Because I've been doing handstands for a while and I can't get it. It's actually really simple, but we are going to use the wall because our wall is our best friend when it comes to doing the handstand. So those 2 drills are going to consist of kick up negatives and what I like to call walk up pull-offs. The hardest part when learning how to handstand is getting our core engaged and getting in a straight line. Everybody kicks up into a handstand and they have this banana looking handstand, and it's really, really difficult to hold. So the key is getting straight. Why is that so important? Well, if you think about it logically speaking, if I stand up and I'm leaned over all day, it's gonna be really annoying to stand up, and it's gonna be a lot more work on my legs in order to stand up. However, if I'm super straight all day, I'm barely using any strength and it's super easy to balance. The same applies with our handstands, except our hands become our new feet. If our body's completely straight, then our muscles don't have to do that much work. We're just balancing. However, if we're super bananaed, then our hands and our arms have to do so much work in order to get us back to that center of gravity and get us to balance. So we need to make sure we are straight. So knowing that, that brings us into these drills on how to get our core engaged. Once you master that, you will be nice and straight. It'll be super easy to hold. So let me show you what these 2 drills look like, starting with the kick up negatives. So when we do these kick up negatives, we're gonna wanna start with our hands around shoulder width apart and spread our fingers out so we have a nice grip on the ground. Then with our shoulders already over our hands, we're gonna use one leg to kick up whatever you're comfortable with. You're then gonna try to hold a handstand before your feet hit the wall. It's totally okay if you can't do this just yet. You might just go straight to the wall, but you wanna start practicing up, kicking up slowly so that you can get right into that handstand easily without the wall there. For now, let's hit the wall. Once we hit the wall, we're gonna go down with our heels, and then we're gonna bring our knees down all the way, and we're probably gonna hit the floor right away for the first time. However, as we get stronger, when we're in that tucked position at the top, our core is gonna be super engaged. So what you wanna think is when we bring those heels down, as our knees come down, our hips have to go back in order to counter that balance. Eventually, as your feet come off the wall, you wanna be able to hold that tucked handstand position for a good 2 to 3 seconds, and then do your slow negative to the ground. Eventually, you'll be able to tuck down and hold that position for an extended period of time. And when you're doing this, you're not even realizing it, but because our knees are going down and our hips are going back, that's engaging our core. And you'll feel that tension in your lower back. That is when your core is engaged and we have a nice straight handstand. If you could hold that tuck position, you have the strength in order to hold a regular handstand. So that brings us to our second drill, what I like to call walk up pull-offs. So in a walk up pull-off, we're gonna walk up the wall with our face towards the wall. We're gonna give ourselves about a foot between our hands and the wall. We're gonna pull our hips off the wall as far as possible until our feet eventually follow. And that will force us to be in a straight line. The problem is when we're bananaed, our feet are over our head. That gives us that banana look. If our hips come off the wall first, eventually our feet have to follow, avoiding ever being bananaed. At first, you might overdo it, and you might be in like a piked position. That's totally okay. You'd much rather be in a piked handstand over a bananaed handstand. It's much easier to fix a piked than a bananaed. So let's go over this one more time. We're gonna walk up the wall with our face towards the wall. We're gonna give ourselves around a foot away from the wall. We're gonna pull our hips off the wall as far as we can. Point those toes, stretch our entire body. Think shoulders to ears, hands through the ground, and feet towards the sky. Point those toes, stretch, stretch, stretch. Hips come off and feet follow. So that is exactly what it's supposed to look like. You might fall a bunch of times at first, but if you keep practicing these 2 drills, you'll totally understand how to activate your core and how to be straight in a handstand, allowing you to hold it for an extended period of time. So for those of you that still can't hold a handstand, please go over these drills and just keep doing them. Another problem is you have to be consistent with them. If you do both these drills 15 minutes each day, I promise you, you will eventually get that handstand. If it's a strength thing and you just can't hold your body weight up yet, then practice just walking towards the wall with only your nose and your toes touching the wall in order to practice getting in that straight line and getting used to your body being upside down. Once you feel like you're strong enough, then it's just a balance thing and learning how you get your core engaged. So between those two drills, I promise you will get the handstand. If you guys took something away from this video, you think it really helped you, I hope it did. If you did, please like and subscribe, it means a lot. Also, check me out on other social media platforms on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at core_calisthenics. Check out our website, corecalisthenics.com. I have every single workout I know on there, and me explain the right way to do it under 1 to 2 minutes, along with blogs every single week. And check out our shop. We have all calisthenics gear on there for the cheapest prices possible. And stay tuned for my videos every single Saturday at 12 p.m. noon Eastern time. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.